Once upon a time, there was an elementary school where every teacher was the tops and every kid was cool.
The school was run by someone great. He had amazing powers, a principal both strong and sweet, a principal like ours.
The students got the very best, the teachers were well paid. It was the greatest school around. It always made the grade.
Everything was going great until one fateful day. The principal announced that she was moving far away.
She'd worked with children all her life. She loved to play and teach. But now she dreamed of walking barefoot on a sandy beach.
It wasn't that she didn't love the students she inspired, but after years and years of work, their principal retired.
not a pretty sight. The teachers tried to pick up slack. They tried with all their might. But they were still so busy with each student in the class that when it came to extra work, they all ran out of gas.
Since there was no principal to take a firm command, the students who had been so good were getting out of hand.
teachers' lounge they flew. They worried and they wondered over what the school should do.
The principal knew this whole school now from ceiling to basement. I don't think we'll ever find a suitable replacement. It's time to hold job interviews, and someone must be picked. A principal who'll take no guff, who's serious and strict. Outside the teachers' lounge, the students stood in suspense. Why had no one asked the kids to put in their 2 cents?
The students stopped and thought. They wondered how could they pick a principal that shared their point of view?
They wanted someone kind and fun, a leader strong and loud. They wanted someone who knew what it means to be a child.
Then one kid came with a plan based on a fairy tale, where everyone found a princess with a trick that couldn't fail. They put a pea beneath the lowest mattress in her bed, and as she tossed and turned all night, a crown would top her head. But rather people to have their interviews, they all did such a good job that the teachers couldn't choose.
But luckily, the students had devised their own taste test. They found applicants out among the rest.
The students were elated. They had found the perfect fit. A grown-up who could not stand peace, they knew that she was it.
The teachers were excited too. This was a win-win deal. A principal with tons of skill as well as kid appeal.
Then the principal announced amidst cheers and shouts.
I can't stand those little peas, but I love Brussels sprouts. I love them cooked. I love them raw. They're so delicious to munch. I'm glad to say that we will have them every day for lunch.
We don't want to eat
to a program. I'm so impressed of your attentiveness and your cheering and being respectful to our wonderful performers. Let's give our third graders another round of applause. Let her work with you. Parents and guests, I want to thank you for coming out as well. Just to let you kids know, I really do not like peas or Brussels sprouts, so you don't have to worry about either one of them being on the cafeteria plate. And I have nothing to do. All right, I'm going to give it over to you now, and thank you again for being a wonderful audience.
And third graders, would you please thank Miss Urban and Miss Kay for being your guest appearances. I will tell you that I was very impressed with what I heard, and actually what I heard was nothing. And that's a good thing. None of you distracted me from my focus and on the kids, and I appreciate that. Audience, how did you feel? Did it feel better this time? Yeah, exactly. And again, thank you parents and grandparents for coming, and I hope you enjoyed things. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Whitten, and she is going to tell you dismissal things.